Okay, so that's the grab tool. Now let's click on this button with the 2 arrows or 4 direction arrows. Now that's the position tool. Now with the position tool selected, you can move the position of any object in the game. Now remember, Unity is a 3D game engine, so that means everything in the scene has a 3D property, meaning it's got a 3D position, 3D rotation, and 3D scale. Now the positioning tool will allow you to change the position, obviously, of this object. So you can grab these handles and move it along the axis, or you can click on one of these 3, I don't know if you can see it, one of these 3 planes, and then it will move the object on that plane. So for example, if I click on the green plane, then it moves the object on the on the XZ plane and locking Y, so there's no changes on Y. Right, so that's the position tool. Now click on this rotation tool. It allows you to rotate your object. So depending on which axis you're grabbing, you can rotate the object in various different directions. If you click in the middle, or if you're not clicking on any particular axis, you can do a free rotation, but I find that to be very hard to control, so I recommend if you're doing a rotation, always grab one of these 3 axes. Right, and you can see that as I'm doing this, the numbers on the transform changes. So the transform has the data that defines the position, the rotation, and the scale of any object, and everything has a transform as I click through these different objects. Okay, so and the neat thing is you can also go in and directly type in the number for these. So if I want to reset the rotation, make them 0 rotations again, and then now he's back to somewhat normal position. Okay, finally the scale tool. Similar idea, you can scale an object using these handles on, well, you can scale the object along the axis. Right, so we can make this character a little bit wider. I'm going to turn off Gizmo for now, just so that we can see this a little easier. Skinnier, shorter, taller, wider this way. Right. So you can change the scale along each axis. Now let's reset these. Now, what if you want to scale it up uniformly? Now, then you can click in the middle and then just drag and move it so it scales up and down with the same amount in each direction. So that's the position, rotation, and scaling tool.